Hey, what's up guys? It's LDJ here and welcome back to the Severn Vale United career mode. Make sure to slide tackle that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to join the board of directors. You can also join my Discord server to chat with me, suggest things for the series, and get the inside scoop on all things Severn Vale United. With that out of the way, let's get into the episode. Welcome back to the Cavalier Chronicle, your trusted source for all things Severn Vale United. After getting knocked out of the BSM trophy, the Cavaliers now only have one way to save this rollercoaster of a season: secure promotion. Severn Vale United has bounced back all the way from being in 16th place earlier this season, and they now sit in 5th place. An automatic promotion is not out of the cards. Aside from Cardiff City, who are in first place, every team in the top 8 is dropping points while the Cavaliers continue to gain them. With big games against rivals Wrexham and Bolton coming up, will the Cavaliers be able to rise to the occasion, or will the lights turn out to be too bright? Stay tuned to find out. That's all from me today. I'm Teddy Kingsley, and this is the Cavalier Chronicle. Last episode, we went on an 8-game win streak until eventually falling short against Wrexham, our rivals, in the BSM trophy. That means we no longer have any silverware to fight for, and our attention is going to be solely focused on getting promoted via the playoffs in League One. We have 14 games left in the season. Hopefully we can pick up enough points to get one of those promotion spots, because as it stands, we are currently in 7th place. We're 1 point behind Wickham and only 3 points behind Bolton and only 4 points behind Stoke City, who are in 3rd place. First and second are out of reach. I don't think we get 2nd place by any stretch, and I definitely don't think we're getting to 1st place, as Cardiff City have 73 points and they have a game in hand. So what we're really playing for here is that 3rd place spot, because it's only 4 points away and we have a game in hand over teams like Oxford United. Off camera, I've been playing a lot more with the youth academy, trying to see who's gonna snag that last spot, and Rory Watson has impressed me a lot. But someone who kind of jumped off the radar for me, who I was high on originally but slowly fell down the pecking order, is Tomoya Sakubara. I thought Billy Glover would have been a stud. He's an absolute monster on the pitch, like physically, but he's not the kind of midfielder I like, especially if he's going to be playing CDM in that anchor role. He's not great on the ball, so hopefully he can sit in here for another year and keep developing. But Sakubara started scoring goals for fun. Like, he is an absolute beast of a right wing. So it may be him to get promoted. And I also played a couple games with Benjamin Tardieu, and he's solid. He's not a striker at all. This is why he's being trained into a right winger. But hopefully he gets a couple of overall boosts once his position changes in 3 weeks. He would be our 2nd player from Haiti to get promoted to the 1st team. But that's it for the youth update. We don't have any new scenarios to pull from the deck, so I'm going to jump straight into this sim game against Exeter City. And this is how we're going to line up against Exeter City. And we won this game 1-0 thanks to a Benji Van Dijk hat trick. He actually came off the bench to score this, as he wasn't fit enough to start the game, but he came off the bench and scored. And we do get out of there with the win and a clean sheet. And before our game against Oxford United, we have received an offer for Miles Tober, who is on the transfer list. Adanya Demirspor from Turkey wants him for 400k. Let's see if we can get a little bit more than that. I know he hasn't played much this season, but I feel like we can squeeze them for at least 600. He's got potential. He's just not gonna realize it at this club. Let's ask for 10. This might be high for them. Huge gap. That's fine. Someone else will come in. We got all the way until the summer. But with that done, let's get into our game against Oxford United. And this is how we line up against Oxford United. And we pick up another win, this time away from home against Oxford United. I went ahead and watched this one as well, and in the first half, Sean couldn't hit a damn barn door. He had about 5 shots in the first half. They were either weak as hell or didn't even get on target. But in the second half, he turned up, and off a pass from Jackson Wagner, he scored the winner in the 71st minute. It was a pretty good game from the boys all around, and Sean does finish with an 8.0. Enrique had an insane point-blank save in the second half. I'm really enjoying watching the games in tactical view, and if you guys want me to actually show you guys some of the highlights from the simmed games in the tactical view, let me know. It'll probably make the videos a little bit longer, but I'm having a good time. And I might have spoke a little too soon about not being able to get that second place spot because Wrexham have fallen to third. It looks like they've picked up 0 points in the last 2 games, which sees Stoke City jump up to second place on 62 points. But we're at 58 points. We can still get second place. From being all the way down at 14th place and even lower, I'm pretty sure at some point in the season, we fought back all the way to get into the playoff promotion spots. And we're not done. We've got a game against Notts County that can see us jump over Bolton into 4th place. Let's get into it. And this is how we line up against Notts County. I actually went ahead and made a play call because we were running low on attackers for this game, and I thought, why not promote Tomoya Sakubara to the first team? He's been impressing me in the youth games. In fact, he led our youth academy all the way to the final, which I still have to play. He's going to make the bench for this game, and he might even find himself getting on the pitch. Hopefully, we can get a result at home against Notts County. Up the Severn Vale. Let's go Cavaliers. Ever since Montero stepped into our defense after the January transfer deadline, our defense has gotten a lot better. Good interception, Ferguson. Luis opens up to find Phillips. He finds Van Dijk. What can Van Dijk do? Does he have the strength? And he megs the keeper. Yo, Benji Van Dijk is turning into a GOAT. I think that's 17 goals for him this season. He had a bit of a rocky start to the season. Couldn't get that starting position from Sean, but Sean's out of form, and Benji Van Dijk saw the perfect opportunity to stake his claim as our starting striker. What a finish, man. He's got every finish in the book. Just waits for the goalkeeper to open his legs and slots it through. He is a complete forward at 18 years old. Imagine what he's going to be when he's like 25, 26, if he's even still at the club. What a signing he's been. Signing of the season so far. Good turn. Luis has a pop, and I thought that went in, bro. I thought that went in. I was about to scream into the microphone. That looked good. That's his spot, man. Right inside that little semicircle outside the 18-yard box. Luis loves to slap the ball from there. Yeah, we're playing so much better in the second half of the season. I thought selling Adam Morgan would hurt us, but it seems like it's made us a better team. That's us, Montero. Slowly becoming one of my favorite players, man. I know we just bought him. Can you hit Benji? Can Benji get the shot off? Good save. I'm happy Benji has really taken to that starting striker spot because I really like Sean more as a backup. He had a brilliant start to the season, but he's slowly faded, and I think it's just because he's played too many minutes. He tried to step in and fill the void after Ronald retired, but... Oh, and they pick up a goal out of nowhere. A bit of sloppy defending, actually, from Montero. He misses the header. It falls to their striker, and they equalize. Reynolds can't pick up the ball, and they just find the bottom left corner. Nothing Enrique can do about it, and we are all leveled up. We're playing great defense. Apart from the goal, we were playing great defense. And we make it to halftime all squared up, 1-1 against Notts County. And we did make one sub at halftime. We brought in Dean Guile on for Eric Escamilla in that box-to-box midfield role, as Eric Escamilla's stamina was slowly fading throughout the game. Our midfield depth isn't the best, and that may be an area I look to target in the summer, as Enrique makes a crazy save there to his right hand side. Their striker is hench. He just muscled off Lindsay like he wasn't even there. And they play a through ball. Traore. And Enrique can't make the save. Their striker Jota just muscled off Lindsay like he wasn't even there. And he was never gonna miss that one. There's all 4 of our defenders are in view, but no one can put a finger on that guy. And they take the lead. This is not how I expected this game to go. Jackson turns his man though. Jackson's not been in this game as much as I'd like. Jackson's offside. Oh, he's not offside. What a ball. Hit that Benji. Benji Van Dijk. A new king has taken over the castle. What a ball from Jackson. Just a turn and pray type ball. And Benji says, no problem, mate. I've got it from here. What can Phillips do? Luis Adame. He finds inside the box. And he narrowly misses the post. That would have given us the lead. Someone else. Oh no. The ball falls to them, and Enrique makes a great save at the end of the game. Good catch, Enrique. Come on, boys. Oh, Tomoya's there. Oh, Sakubara. Sakubara. Oh, he's not strong enough. Oh, I thought Sakubara was going to do it. And unfortunately, we do drop points at home against Notts County. We just can't seem to get away from them, can we? Benji Van Dijk, man of the match, deserved. Didn't play poorly that game, but a couple of defensive mistakes in there. We go again. We go again. Unfortunately, that draw sees us drop down to 6th place, and Wigan Athletic are right there with 57 points, so we need to continue picking up points if we want to stay in the playoff promotion spot. I'm now going to get into our next round of simmed games, and Miles Tobert did secure a move away from Severn Vale United. Don't know what team that is, but we got about 490k for him. Good bit of business. It just didn't work out for him here. And this is how we are going to line up against Peterborough United. And we get out of there with a 3-2 win. It looks like the clean sheets are disappearing again, but if we're picking up the wins, I can't complain too much. And it looks like Larry Jones III picked up man of the match and a goal. Love to see that from him. And this is how we're going to line up against Salford City. And we pick up a 1-0 win even after Luke Cox picked up a red card in the 36th minute. It looks like Van Dijk scored the game-winning goal for us again. He's just carrying this team right now. And it looks like we've got another match against our League One rivals, Wrexham. They're in 4th place, we're in 5th place. It looks like they're in bad form because they're sliding all the way down the table. Bolton has taken that 2nd place spot, and Stoke City has dropped down to 3rd. We sit on 65 points, so if we can beat Wrexham here, we may jump ahead of them in the table and grab that 4th place spot. And I'm actually going to run with the 2-striker formation this game, as I want to put some goals past this team. I know we're away from home, but I think we can get a result here. Up to Severn Vale. Let's go Cavaliers. I haven't officially set Wrexham as our rivals in the game yet. It's still Bromley, but I may go ahead and do that if we both get promoted. Us carrying this rivalry into the championship would be absolute cinema. It seems like the game didn't save my roster, so I'm playing with some players who shouldn't actually be playing. Hopefully our messed up roster, because of EA, doesn't see us lose the game. We got Hector playing winger this game. Let's see if he can play make still. Enrique? Ooh, scared me for a second. Flicks that on to Sean. He can't find Benji. Sean, brother. Oh, and that's a wild challenge. Somehow that's not a foul. And Sean injures their player out of frustration, it looks like. And their player's gonna have to come off the pitch, you know. Sean, you're lucky that wasn't a card. Sean's a bit frustrated out there after losing his spot to Benji. I was hoping he would take it out on the ball instead of people. And Sean sprays it out to Hector. Hector is not beating anyone like that. But he waits for Kirk Ferguson to make the run. And he finds Sean. And Sean can't pick up the ball. Here we go. Little 2-man game between Jones and Phillips. Jones is still going. Can he hit Sean? He can't, but Dean Guy on the edge of the box. And Dean Guy finds the back of the net. He shouldn't even be playing this game. I guess it doesn't matter because he just scored. He's in the right place at the right time. Off the half volley. He's popped up with a couple goals this season, you know. A bit of a backup player, but love to have him in and around the squad. We gotta beat Wrexham, man. They knocked us out of the BSM trophy. We got to get our revenge and knock them out of the playoff spots. You guys can have that little trophy, but we're getting promoted to the championship. Into Jones, who's got acres of space again. Can a striker get in the box for him? He finds Benji. He finds Benji. Oh, and Benji! He loses his footing at the final second. That was a great ball from Jones. The crossing is starting to work a little bit more. Good job, Max. Max he sacrifices his body on every play. One of the unsung heroes of this season. Hector. Benji. Benji Van Dijk with the header. And we go up 2-0 over our rivals off a cross from Hector Limon, rolling back the clock. In his younger days, maybe he played winger, who knows? He can't run much, but he can put in the ball. And what a cross this is. Benji boxes out his defender and just hits it straight at the goalkeeper, but he can't save it. It's too close to him. Right on the stroke of halftime, we're up 2-0 over our rivals, and that sees us jump over them in the table. We have Maxim Kaczynski playing on the wing now. Oh, and Sean's in. Can Sean score? And he can. We are dismantling this team. I don't know why we couldn't do this in the BSM trophy. Sean Meyer breaking that goal drought, man. He's still here. He's letting the fans know he's still here. In this two-man partnership, Sean can get a little bit, more consistency. I just don't know how many games we're going to be running this. And it's a striker's finish, man. He just pokes at it. Oh, what a tackle, Luis. Oh, referee. Yeah, this is a derby. I'm going to try and score as many goals as possible because goal difference is going to matter here. I don't know what their goal difference is, but I want to make sure ours is higher. The Wrexham fans are frustrated. This is not what they came to see. They thought this would be competitive. We came to their home and slapped them up. Making our subs now. Fernando Montero is coming on for Luca Balaver, and Thomas Reynolds is coming on for Dean Gaio. This would have been a perfect game for Sakubara to come on. Sean's looking for Benji, and he finds Benji. And Benji buries for our fourth. The partnership between the two strikers is really good. We may have to rock with this two-striker formation more often. I just like having more midfielders, but look at what we're producing. Their fans are leaving the stadium, and we're gonna jump them in the table. Got some defending to do here. Let's keep this clean sheet. Good job, Montero. Unlucky, Luis loses the ball. And what a goal from them. There goes the clean sheet. It's a consolation goal, but wow, what a strike. Their player just sticks it in the top left corner. Enrique hasn't been as good as last season. He was the runner-up for player of the season. Ronald Ochoa ended up winning that. He hasn't been the greatest this season. I think he's only kept like maybe 5 clean sheets in the league. A big drop off from his 14 last season. Oh, Luis is through. He doesn't get his long-range goal, but he finds the top corner, and we destroyed Wrexham. Not much of a derby match, just a good team move here. Just what a finish. Top bins. We absolutely dominated this team away from home. The stadium's got to be empty now. It's probably one of our better performances of the season. Might be the game of the season, and that's going to do it. We destroy Wrexham at their park, 5-1. 9.8 from Sean, and he picks up man of the match despite Benji Van Dijk having 3 goal involvements. Let's see where this win takes us in the League One table. That win sees us jump into 4th place ahead of Wrexham, who have the same amount of points as us. We're level with Stoke City and Wrexham, but it looks like Stoke City have a better goal difference than us. They've got a 23 goal difference, we've got a 15. But we do have a game in hand over Stoke City. So if we win our next game, we could potentially jump into 2nd place. 1st place is out of reach, but 2nd place, automatic promotion, is right there for the taking. And since we're in a new month of March, that means we get to draw a scenario from the deck. Let's spin the wheel. And we landed on number 13, which is shocking transfer rumor. A club is rumored to be after your captain. Chronicle must address it. You choose whether to shut it down. This one's a no-brainer. I'm shutting it down. Ben Lindsay is going nowhere. So I simmed our game against Cambridge United, and I put Luca up top, and he scored 2 goals. Mind you, his first position is center back, but his secondary position is striker. And this guy scored 2 goals. Unfortunately, he got subbed out, and right after he got subbed out, they scored, and then they scored again, so we drew the game. But that's insane. He won man of the match, scoring 2 goals with a 9.1. Hats off to you, Luca. Maybe he's our 3rd choice striker. And it looks like Jones has won manager of the month. We've played 39 matches so far this season. We've won 20, drawn 9, and lost 10. Nice to see the league recognizing us for once. And this is how we line up against Rotherham United. And we pick up a 1-0 win thanks to a 79th minute Sean Meyer winner. I'm telling you, this is the role that he's meant to play in our team. I don't think he was meant to be a long-term starting striker. I think that's going to be Benji Van Dijk. Sean Meyer thrives when he is the super sub. Super sub Sean, that's his nickname for a reason. And he gets us all 3 points away from home against Rotherham. And we're going to end this episode off on a banger with the game against Bolton, who are in 2nd place. They're 1 point ahead of us, and if we can win this game, we can jump them to grab that 2nd place spot. We climbed all the way up from mid-table, went on a crazy win streak, and now we're just one game away from jumping into second place. And this is how we line up against Bolton. I'm gonna play the 2-striker formation this game as I want to give us the best chance at winning this game. Up to Severn Vale, let's go Cavaliers. And this one is the big one. We win this game, we go into second place. It's been a roller coaster of a season. We've had to sell some of our best players. We've had to claw our way back up to the top, but we're here now. Automatic promotion is within reach. All we have to do is beat Bolton. Everyone needs to play well this game if we want to have a chance at grabbing that second place spot. I'm not completely sold on Akacha, you know. He's worth $2 million. If we get offers for him in the summer, I might entertain them. He's not been exactly what I thought I was getting. He was a free agent signing, to be fair. We didn't spend any money on him, but I really had high hopes for him. I've got an Italian winger in the transfer hub who I've been looking at, and that may be who my first transfer target of the summer is going to be. That's not enough power. And it hits the wall. Yeah, we desperately need a set piece taker. Good tackle. Yeah, we're locked in. Bolton don't stand a chance here. Akacha, prove me wrong, buddy. You haven't scored too many goals. But he scores when it matters. When we signed this guy, he had a bonus clause of 5 goals in the season. He has not scored 5 goals in the league, but this might have been the 5th one. Either way, it's a big goal, and he might have just played his way into earning himself a second season at Severn Vale United. And as it stands, we are in second place and getting automatically promoted to the championship. Montero is a beast. Plays so much better than a 67 rated. I kind of think he's better than Lindsay. That might be a hot take. Oh, Kacha, that's a poor giveaway. Oh, Luke Cox is out of position. And Enrique, what a save. Get up. No! And Enrique can't stop the rebound from finding the back of the net. He makes a great initial save, but the ball just falls right back to their striker. It's a great save. He can't do anything but save it up. Lindsay gets in his way a bit, and they nod it home into an empty net. And we have a game on our hands. Right on the stroke of halftime, they equalize. Lindsay's not having the greatest game out there. And Benjamin Lindsay has been subbed off for Luka Balaver, who scored 2 goals in his game against Cambridge United. He's playing a different role this game. He's back to center back, but hopefully he can shore up that defense because our captain, Ben Lindsay, was looking a little rattled out there. Reynolds is hunting. Oh, their player just runs out of bounds. He didn't want the ball. He was scared of Reynolds. Good ball. Good ball, Kacha. And can Benji finish here? He can! Benji! Van Dyke! Good connection between him and Akacha. Akacha is really turning it up this game. He's showing me he can play when it matters. Goalkeeper commits early, and that's what Benji wanted. And we go up 2-1 against Bolton. That second place spot is ours for the taking. I think I might change the formation back to our 4-3-3 as I'm thinking about taking Sean out. Hasn't really had the effect I was hoping for. But here he is on the ball now. Let's see if he can get a goal. He breaks past one defender. Oh, and they get a last-ditch tackle in on him. Into Benji. Assesses his options. He gets tackled. Good job, Luka. Get in, Luka. Unlucky. Looks like both of our center backs are going to be on yellows. Oh, Montero. Stay with them. Stay with them. Good save, Enrique. Get up. And they equalize off an Enrique rebound. We have a game on our hands, man. Bolton are not in second place for no reason. And what a tackle on Jones. I am so surprised he's not injured. And Enrique saves that one. He does not have the best hands. He's got great reflexes, but it's almost like someone poured oil or butter on his gloves. That's 2 rebound goals this game. Shut that down, Jones. Oh, no. Oh, Luka. Oh, they hit the bar again. That was horrible defending from Balaver. This Bolton team is knocking on the door. A draw would not be the worst result in the world here. We still have games in hand, but a win here would be so big. Oh no, Enrique. We can't worry about a draw here. We still gotta keep the score the same. Here we go. Last chance. Get up, Benji. Get up, Benji. Oh, referee, you can't call it there. And unfortunately, the game ends 2-2. I think we could have won that game. Enrique spills the ball 2 times. They're not his fault. He makes good saves initially, but he can't save the ball into a non-dangerous area. And Bolton stay ahead of us in the table. Benji Van Dijk picks up an 8.6, doesn't get the man of the match. That goes to a player on their side. Kacha got a goal and assist, but only a 7.7 match rating. Fernando Montero, clutch as always. Luca did not have a good game when he came on, and neither did Lindsay when he played. Our defense did not have their greatest game today, but we move on. And these are our stats for the end of the episode. Benji Van Dijk is killing it still. He picked up 5 goals this episode. Sean Meyer, despite dropping to the bench and losing his starting spot, picked up the most assists with 2. And Enrique Castillon Davis is picking up the clean sheets as he picked up another 2 clean sheets this episode. And to no one's surprise, Benji Van Dijk finished top of the average match rating list with another 8.4. This is where I'm going to end the episode. I'm going to play this youth tournament game, and you guys are probably wondering, how come you aren't ending on the calendar? So I actually played the end of the season. The season's over in real life, but you guys just haven't seen that episode yet. And I accidentally did not record an outro to this episode and that episode before playing all the games. And I also played too many games this episode. So next episode only has 5 games. So that's why you're watching me get absolutely mixed up in the youth tournament game. Wow, what a goal that is. But looking ahead to next episode, we only have 5 games left in the season. And we start off next episode with a game against Stoke City, who are just beneath us in the table. And then we have 3 games against lower league opposition like Leyton Orient, Bristol Rovers, and Charlton Athletic. And then we have a game against top of the table Cardiff City. Now, if we beat Stoke City in the next episode, that gives us a great chance to snag that second place spot, because it has been bouncing between 3 different teams. It's been going between us, another team, I think Wrexham were in second place, Bolton were in second place, and we drew against both of those teams in this episode. So if we want to get promoted and take that second place spot and avoid the playoffs, we need to beat Cardiff and we need to beat Stoke City. We're going to beat those other teams, but we need to beat those 2 teams if we want to show the rest of the league that we mean business. That is going to be the end of the episode. Make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with all the videos. I'll be having the season finale come out very soon, so stay tuned for that. LDJ, this is the Severn Vale United Career Mode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.